Hey everybody, this is Vincent Verwij for Foldable News. I'm at Samsung headquarters in the Netherlands. And today we're looking at this old 20-year-old Nokia phone, the history. This Apple iPhone, it's about 5-year history. And the future. This is Samsung's new Galaxy Fold. And what I really like about this phone is the way it locks. When you fold it, it actually snaps together with magnets that holds it very firmly. This is much better than the Huawei Mate X that I played with a month ago. That has a very difficult locking mechanism on the side where you have to push a button. This is really intuitive. The device feels sturdy. It's metal on the outside. It feels more high quality than the Huawei Mate X that I tested a month ago. It's a bit heavy because of the use of metal. You can compare it basically with a can of soda, 250 grams. At the same time, it's not that thick. If you put it in your trouser, it's not, it's a quite elegant design. On the side, there's the fingerprint scanner that allows you to unlock the device. And it doubles as the Bixby button, which is the smart assistant built into the Samsung Android phones. On the front, you have a 4.6-inch display, which is a regular display with a glass cover. It's not large. It's enough for a quick text message, for a phone call, that sort of thing. But in practice, you will be using the inner big display most of the time. Samsung and Google have developed something they call app continuity, which means that if, for example, you have Google Maps open on your outside display, your small display, and you will open the device, it will automatically switch to the Google Maps again, and it will be on the same spot where you left it on the front screen.
The large inner display is bright and has lots of color and contrast. Apps run smooth on the device thanks to the fast processor and graphics chip. When opened, the Galaxy Fold feels similar to using an iPad mini or a small Android tablet. This is where the phone really shines. Having all those extra inches of display is just a treat.
What we have here is a pre-production model. The retail models are coming out in 2 weeks. And to be honest, we do see a crease in the middle. So the exact space where the device folds does show, especially when the screen is dark, like in the black colors. When you go to a white color background, like a Google Maps or Google Play Store, you hardly notice the crease. So it's not something that gets in the way of your experience. It's there, but it's not an annoyance or anything. Of course, this is a first generation device. The whole flexible display technology is new. It has to be proved in practice if it holds up. We have seen some reports from American journalists and vloggers who have had some problems in recent days with their screens. Samsung have told me today they are confident that this will not be an issue with the retail devices. But of course, you don't peel the display off. It's a plastic multi-layered display. It has several layers, like a touch layer, an OLED layer, a protective layer. And when you start pulling those off, you will break the screen and you will basically have a dead device and a very expensive piece of junk. So don't try to peel that off. It does come with a 1-year warranty, at least here in Europe, which means that also display damage will be covered fully under the warranty. If you are 1.5 years into owning this device and you have a broken display, you're basically stuck. So how is this phone for typical office applications like Excel or Word? Well, we brought something special. This is a foldable Bluetooth keyboard with the foldable Samsung Fold. And together, this will make a really nice mini laptop. The foldable keyboard can be unfolded and turned into a full-size QWERTY keyboard. And together with the Samsung Galaxy Fold, it makes a very nice and practical mini laptop. You can use, for example, the Notes application or Microsoft Word. With this full-size QWERTY keyboard, you can be really productive, and it's much nicer than typing on the touch keyboard on the device itself. And the whole thing is quite compact. When you fold it together, you put your phone in your pocket, you put your keyboard in your purse or in your suitcase, and you have two devices together that make a really nice mini laptop.
There are 6 cameras on the device on all sides with resolutions from 10 to 16 megapixels.
On the back of the device you have 3 prime lenses. It's an ultra-wide, a wide and a telelens, which means you don't have to use a digital zoom when you take a picture or a video. And on the inside you have 2 front cameras. They are 10 and 12 megapixels and also 2 focal lengths, and they're quite sensitive. Their aperture is 2.2, which means that you could take excellent pictures in the dark. So what is the conclusion? I have to say I'm impressed with the Galaxy Fold. It is a high quality device. The whole experience of having a foldable screen with all the real estate that you get is fantastic. It allows you to do so much more with a phone, and this clearly is the future. After having used this device for an hour now, I don't want to go back to my iPhone, to be honest. I think the iPhone looks history. At the same time, this is a first generation product. If after, let's say, 14 months or 16 months, your screen will die, you basically have a $2,000 paperweight.